welcome back to our kitchen, the quarantine. Today we are making a pretty simple dish, but before we get to that, I want to introduce our very special guest today. Very busy person, we pulled some strings, but we were able to get this person back on the show. So without further ado, let's welcome Mom!
Hello, I'm so excited!
Thank you for coming on our show. Today we are going to make a viral dish that everyone's been making since the quarantine began, and it is the ube cheese pandesal, and it is a Filipino bread. And today we're also gonna do something else. We're gonna do Pandan version of that dish. So before we get started, happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for being on the show, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms in the world. Okay. I'm gonna link down in the description the original recipe. So a little background, I've been a baker for about 4 weeks now, ever since quarantine started. And it's kind of sad because quarantine's almost over, so my career is almost over, and I'm kind of sad. But for this last episode, maybe last, we're gonna do pandesal, okay? We're gonna make pandesal. In this bowl, we have 2 bowls, and each bowl has 3 cups of all-purpose flour and 2 teaspoons. 1. Everything I say, take it with a grain of salt because I've only been a baker for 4 weeks. This quarantine made me a baker. Okay, half a cup of sugar. So now we are going to add our 1 cup of milk. We're going to go ahead and dump it in. I'm kind of nervous, guys. I've only been doing this for 4 weeks, so I'm new to the job, okay guys? Start mixing it, scraping the sides, incorporating all the ingredients. We have 4 ounces of melted butter, and we're gonna go ahead and add that into our mixture here. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. It says 1 teaspoon of your ube flavoring, but I'm gonna do 2 because we want a little more flavor. So we're gonna do 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. You know what? For good luck, let's add another one. Bake with your heart. And once you feel like everything's together, that's when you're gonna start mixing with your hands, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get down and dirty with this dough. And so we're gonna mix it together with our hands. And when the dough is starting to come together even more, then we're gonna start kneading it. Kneading it is done so you can develop the gluten in the bread. What does that mean? Not really sure. All right guys, so it looks like we're ready to put it on the surface and start kneading it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flour our surface. Just so the bread doesn't stick to the surface, we're gonna flour it. Let's place this dough onto our surface. Here you can have this side, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna start kneading it. So we're gonna go like this, Mom. You're gonna put it together and you're gonna push away, and then you're gonna fold and push away, fold and turn. So like that. So you're gonna, yeah, and then put it together and then push away. You see, this is fun. It's like a workout.
May muscle na ako after.
Yeah, look at Mom's arms. You're gonna build muscles. Did you ever dream of having big arms with muscles? Well, get into baking. After this, you might be a little sore, but the next day, look in the mirror, you flex those biceps and they're 1 inch larger.
Pawis na ako.
You okay, Mom?
It's hot.
Be ready to sweat, guys. Feel the burn. But remember, this needs to be done. I think we're good, huh? Okay, so we're taking this dough, making a little cute circle. In the same bowl that we used earlier to mix all the ingredients, we're gonna oil it. We're gonna oil it and we're gonna put this back in there, cover it up, and leave it for an hour to rise. So the dough should rise within that hour, double in size hopefully. And then we'll come back in an hour and show you what comes next. Okay guys? See you guys in an hour. Bye-bye. Welcome back guys. After an hour, the bread, the dough, has actually doubled in size.
Nice.
Check this out. It's larger now. So let's flour our surface again. And basically what we're doing is we're gonna chop it up into little pieces. So we're gonna take our dough, Mom, put it on the surface. Yeah, it's nice, huh, Mom? And you're gonna punch the surface because apparently during that rise time, gas forms up or something. I don't know the science. You guys can Google it. But you just want to make sure you get all the gas out of the dough. So I'm gonna roll it up into a little log like that. And then I'm gonna cut it down the middle. Just down the middle. You're gonna roll it out into a small little dough, log I mean. And then once it's nice and somewhat even, we're gonna start cutting portions of it. So how are you enjoying, Mom? Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Yay! Why? It's because it's with me? Okay. The Swiss cheese is going to be inserted into the pandan flavor, and then the ube will be filled with cheddar cheese. So the next thing you do, you turn on your weight scale and make sure you're in grams because we're gonna measure in grams. 50 grams per piece. So I'm gonna put the first piece,
wow,
and whoa, it's exactly 50. So I'll put that to the side. 49. Check this out guys, we're gonna make like an indentation in the middle. Take a piece like that, push a little, you're gonna create a fold. And you're gonna keep folding until you create this layer that seals it, okay? So it's sealed on the bottom, and then you put it on the surface and you create the shape like that. And now it's a circle. Make sure the bottom is sealed with a kiss, because you don't want the cheese to ooze out, okay? And now you're gonna take that and we're gonna put it into our bowl of breadcrumbs, okay? We're gonna just chop it off with breadcrumbs. You're probably wondering why. I don't know the history behind this recipe or this dish, but in the Philippines, all their pandesal has breadcrumbs. So that's why we're doing it. Keeping it traditional. And then we're gonna place it on our baking sheet or whatever you have, long dish. And we're gonna start lining it up. 19 pieces to go. We'll see you guys once we're almost done with this, okay? So it takes a little time to prepare it, but after this, it's pretty much just a waiting game. So what you're gonna do after this, you're gonna cover it up again or put it in a cool place or whatnot, and you're gonna leave it there for another hour to let it, they call it proof. You gotta let the dough proof. And so you're gonna do that for another hour, and when it's almost over, or when it's almost been an hour, start preheating the oven. We've given the bread another hour to rise or to proof, and now it's time to put them into the oven for 13 minutes, 350 degrees, and yeah, I can't wait to show you guys the final product. See you guys in 13 minutes, okay? This is the finished product, guys. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me put my mittens on. I gotta show you guys. Look at this.
Hope you can smell
Oh,
it. It smells so good.
look at this. Oh, Pandan. Wow. Oh my goodness. My advice to you guys, if you're gonna do this, be sure to give yourself at least like, what, 3 hours to prepare this. Like the total time is probably 3 hours or so. But yeah, any closing remarks, Mom? What was your favorite part of this, of making this one?
Eating.
Eating it.
I like to eat.
If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, please, and subscribe if
Yes,
you really
please.
enjoyed this.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world.
Happy Mother's Day. Thanks for helping, po. See you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.